Well, we are was on our way back to Wichita, but this damn dog. Justice, what are you doing? You want to say hi to the people? Say hi. No? You ain't feeling it? All right, we'll go back to doing what you're doing. I was just sitting here looking at some videos here on my bunk, and I was thinking to myself, some of these police shootings, every time that the police assault somebody or they shoot somebody and kill somebody or something along those lines or violate somebody's rights, every time, the crazy thing is they, number one, most of the time they investigate themselves. And the other part of the time, and including that time sometimes, they will tell you that they didn't violate any of their policies. So everything's good. It's a clean shoot. They've looked into it, and the officer followed all of the department's policies. Okay? It blows my fucking mind. Sorry, I got a glare in my phone. It blows my fucking mind that you could tell me that you didn't violate none of your rules, so it's all good. You didn't violate none of your policies, so everything must be right. And then I was looking at a video the other day when it talked about black folks and slavery and how the police were used to catch slaves and do some of those things that they did back in those days, how they used the law to help slave owners. So was that right too? That wasn't right? We all come to figure out that was all wrong, and slowly those laws got changed. So who's to say that while you killing people and assaulting people and that it's all good because it was done by your policy? Just the way you did that shit back in the slave days, that you caught slaves and followed those rules that y'all made up for that bullshit. Well, it's the same bullshit you're doing right now. Same fucking bullshit. You justifying your own actions. So that's like me punching you in your motherfucking head and opening your shit up like a can of pork and beans and saying, hey, I looked into myself and I realized that I didn't violate any of my policies. What I believed in, I did, and so we're all good. Even some of my friends looked at what I did and they said, hey, you didn't violate none of your rules or our rules, so fuck them. That's what y'all doing. Same bullshit. Same type of fucking thing. So because you lay down the rule and then you punch somebody and you say, well, we did it within our rules, fuck your rules. Fuck all that bullshit you're talking about. All of that is wrong. So it's not so much that we need to be investigating and whether the officer followed procedure, because some of you motherfuckers don't even follow your own procedure and get off with it. Okay? Some of y'all break y'all's own rules and get off with it. So at the end of the day, it's not even so much that we need to focus on whether or not you violated any of your rules, but did you violate the people's rules? Did you violate the human right rules? Did you violate, the planet Earth's rules and what you doing? Is that shit right? There's right and wrong, and then there's the law, and then there's everything else. I live by what's right and wrong by man, period, whether it's in the law or not. That's how I live my life. So at the end of the fucking day, some of y'all's rules need to be looked at and questioned. That's what needs to be in question. Not whether or not you did what you did within your rules and your world. It ain't always about your world. It's more of us than there are of you. If one city wanted to storm a police department and put an ass whooping down on them, yeah, you might shoot a few people, but you're going to be overtaken immediately within 10 minutes. Because you can only shoot so many people so many times before you will end up losing. So we still have control. Not to mention you sit in your patrol cars, relax like it ain't shit, and think that ain't no. And then when y'all start getting shot and some bad things start happening to y'all, then you want to cry for the community like, hey, we getting shot. Well, you know what? You've been doing that shit to other people a long time, and unfortunately, some of them officers that may be getting shot are not bad people. And that's the unfortunate part. So just food for thought.